Hi everyone, Rachel Caldwell here with Seattle Reign FC head coach and general manager Laura Harvey. Laura, it's been a while, but the last match was that 5-4 win over Sky Blue. Do you take anything away from that or just mark it off as a wild win?
I think you mark it as the game you never want to have again. I think there was obviously lots of positives. Scoring 5 goals is positive, but we had a 17-minute period where we needed to do something which changed the game. So it wasn't like we weren't trying to do things, but I said to the girls this week, we can learn from that 2 things. One, we have to be better at certain things defensively. Secondly, a lot of teams could have crumbled under that pressure and we didn't do that. So to come out with the win after what was a very, very crazy game was the #1 priority, and we did that.
And the team did have the FIFA break to kind of relax and get off the pitch. How important is that coming into this critical stretch of matches?
Yeah, we always like to give the girls a little bit of time away when we can. And they've come back in fresh, raring to go. We've obviously got huge 5 games coming up where we know we've got to put in performances that we're proud of. And it starts this week in North Carolina.
Like you said, heading to North Carolina, which you visited just under a month ago. How do you change the script and come out with a different result?
I think just tweaks, really. I think we've just got to be better in certain areas that we got punished on against Sky Blue and North Carolina. And if we do that, I think we're always confident that we have enough in us to score goals.
And it's been over a half of the season now. Looking back at those matches, did the team reach those expectations that you said at the beginning of the season?
I think in some cases, yes. I think in some cases we're disappointed that we got draws when we felt we should have won games. You know, having been at this stage of the season and only having 3 losses, you've got to be pretty happy with that. But we've got too many ties, I think, and they're the games I think we'll look back on in the season and be, you know, we'll kick ourselves if we don't manage to get in the playoffs. Of those were the games that we should have won. Rather than it being the ones that we lost were the ones that were the big things for us. So we've got to make sure we turn as many draws into wins that we can, especially at home, pick up points where we can on the road.
And you are in 4th place currently, that last playoff position right now. What do you think the goals are for the team to make sure you hold on to it?
Points, ultimately. Try and get as many points as we possibly can on the road and pick up wins at home. That's crucial. And for every point we drop at home, we've got to pick it up on the road. It's simple math for me, and I think the girls know that. We know we've got a big, big August ahead of us, and I've said it all the way along. I think we've got a strong squad, 1 to 20 players that know what it's expected at this club. Some new faces in Crummer, who's back fit now, and I think it's time that we show what this squad's really about, and I think in August we can really make that happen.
And you mentioned a lot of crucial matches coming up against teams in the top 6 on the road. How do you mentally prepare for that and make sure you carry out the game plans?
Go for it. You just got to go for it. You got to go for it. You got to not hold back. You got to give everything that you possibly can to try and get that victory or that point, depending on what the game looks like. The girls are in a good place. They feel good about it. They know that there's little things we need to be better at, but we keep picking up points along the way. And as long as we keep doing that, we'll be okay.